cocktail aficionados. It's John Moser again with another edition of Cocktails in Quarantine. I'm going to have to change the name because quarantine's about over. Look, you can even see I've managed to get a haircut and a shave and a nice beard trim. Shout out to Acacia Talby at the Grooming Lounge here in Ashland. Thank you for an outstanding job. I really needed it. Now, what are we going to make today? It's getting to be warm weather. You wouldn't know it necessarily today, but we had a beautiful weekend. At least Saturday was beautiful. It's supposed to get up into the 80s this weekend. So I'm starting to think about summertime drinks. And the one that I'm going to suggest to you is a favorite of my friend and colleague, Dr. Cara Rogers at the Ashland University Department of History and Political Science. I made this for her. She says it's her favorite drink. Sometimes it's called the Blackberry Bramble or simply the Bramble. This was a drink that was designed by legendary bartender Dick Bradsell in the UK in the 1980s. Dick Bradsell died about 2016, something like that. But it's a really refreshing drink, but you can still, you still get a taste of the alcohol in it. So it's just not, it isn't just some, fruity concoction, although you get the fruit too. All right, so I'm really looking forward to showing you how to make this. Here's what you're going to need if you want to make the Bramble. Cocktail shaker, always great to have. A muddler. Muddler is fairly easy to find. It's well worth having one as a piece of bar equipment. You can use a spoon, but there's nothing like the actual muddler in smashing up fruit or whatever else you need to have smashed up in a drink. Gin. My wife likes aviation. She's more of a gin drinker than I am, so that's what we have on in stock. Fresh blackberries. Creme de mure. This is a raspberry liqueur. Looks like I'm running low on that. I better get in touch with my friend Pat Maloney. He makes runs down to his parents' house near Cincinnati. He goes to a place called the Party Source in Kentucky, and he can get just about anything there. Unfortunately, living in Little Ashland, I don't have the luxury of a huge selection of things, but there's creme de mure is an important part of this. Simple syrup, the juice of a fresh lemon, and we are going to top it off to give it some fizz with some club soda. All right, well, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is put some fresh blackberries into our cocktail shaker. I like maybe 6. Let's put a couple more. Let's put in 8. And then we get the muddler and really go at it. Just smash it right up. We want it to macerate as much as possible. Get a nice little slush of raspberry juice at the bottom. That looks good. We are going to add to this mixture 2 ounces of gin. There we go. We will add to that a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. I mean, the blackberries are going to give it a certain amount of sweetness, so we definitely don't want to go overboard with the simple syrup. And we're also going to get a little sweetness from the creme de mure. About a 1/2 ounce of that. There we go. And finally, we want about 1 ounce of lemon juice. Put that here in our juicer. Oop, guess 1/2 of a lemon is not going to give me quite enough. There we go, just a little over. That'll be okay. Remember, the sour from this is going to be counterbalanced by the sweetness of the simple syrup and the blackberries and the creme de mure. All right, we've got the essential ingredients in there. We are going to put some ice in. close it up, and shake. Now I'm going to point out something. Because we've got that blackberry in there, there's going to be a little bit of difficulty. You can see the holes at the top of this. See, the blackberry, what's not smashed up into juice could really end up clogging this. So what I suggest is taking the top off and using a cocktail strainer. We're going to take some more ice, put it in a highball glass, and then we pour it right over. Then the club soda. Top it off. Nice and fizzy. And the final step is a garnish. Take our pick and put a couple more blackberries on that. Garnishes are important, I think. Put it there. Now look at this drink. Wow, that's delicious looking. I bet it's delicious tasting too. Let me see. The Bramble. Ladies and gentlemen, make one of these, especially when the weather gets warm wherever you live. I think you're really going to enjoy this drink. That's all for today. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.